I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. And this is coming from spirit, but it's also a little personal for me being in my situation. Cause I don't know if any other disabled person out here had to deal with this personally. But I've always had to deal with something and it's always bothered me. And the one something I've always had to deal with having a disability is when I did show my brilliance and I did take the time to show my talent. They would give other people credit for what I did. And I would never be the one to speak up and say anything about it. I would let other people get away with having my credit. Or I would let other people get away with taking what was mine and I wouldn't say anything. But with this spiritual journey stuff, I have to say it. I have to take my credit because I've done the work and that's the most work I've done in my life. And I'm not going to let anybody discredit my work or take benefit for what I've done. I have to take I have to take a stand and stand up for myself. It's important for me. It's important for my life and it's important for what I do personally because I was always the type of person that sat back and didn't want to offend anybody. So I would let people take credit or I would let people say whatever they wanted to say when it came to me doing my work. And I wouldn't respond. I would always take the higher road. But Spirit is telling me now it's time for me to step up and take my credit, take my right, take what was mine in the first place, and finally speak up for myself and make sure the world knows that what I do is mine, and make sure the world knows that the work I put in is mine and mine alone off my spiritual gift that I've had since I was 6 years of age, that I've worked through for the last for the last years, and that I've grinded my way through and went the hard way and had to learn the most damaging way possible. But I'm proud of myself because I never gave up. I never let the world change me. I've never let the world convince me that I was doing the wrong thing as much as they tried with the karmic relationships and bad things that tried to happen to me to make me extinguish my light or go to the dark side. But I never bought in. I never bought into it and I never will. I will always stick to what I believe, and I will always stick to what I know is right in my heart, as we all should. But as I was saying, I feel like Spirit is telling me it's time to take credit for what I've done, and it's time to make sure the world knows my name and knows exactly what I can do. So I'm going to make sure that the world knows that I'm spiritually talented. I found my destiny and I plan to fulfill it. And as much work as I put in, I'm not gonna let anybody or anything take credit for what I've done or try to destroy or demean what I've done. Because for a long time I was quiet in my life and I let people get away with treating me any type of way and I never said anything when it came to my work or how I live my life when it comes to doing my work. I've let people get away with taking credit or demeaning my actions or trying to belittle me and make me feel as small as possible about the work I do. And I'm done with letting that happen. I'm taking a stand to say enough's enough. I just want my fair credit. I want to be recognized for my talent, my skills, and my effort. And I just want to fight for what's right and stand up for myself and tell anybody else that's talented, that's getting their ideas talked about or demeaned or put down, or so anybody else stealing off your ideas, let them know that they're wrong. Stand up and take credit for yourself. Stop letting them take advantage of you because it's only going to happen as long as you are allowed to lay down and let it. You have to stand up and take a stand at some point and take the credit, or people are going to continue to treat you that way. They're going to continue to get ideas off you and use them. They're going to continue to demean, belittle, and put your ideas down and make your ideas sound dumb when you know they're really brilliant. If they were really dumb, then why people stealing them and using them for themselves? If they were really small-minded and stupid, then why are you stealing every one of them and using them for yourself? Don't try to demean me or put my dreams down or make me feel small just because you're not accomplishing everything you want to accomplish in your lifetime or your life cycle. That's just how I feel about it. But that's just my personal opinion and me standing in my power and my beliefs and standing up for my own credit and my own beliefs in my own life. But that's just my personal opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but whoever's in that same mindset or that same mind frame, it's time that we both stood up. It's time that we all stood up and said enough's enough, and it's time to take credit for what we know is ours. Don't let people hold your greatness now. They only can hold you down if you let them. Take your power back and stop giving your power to other people. We have the power to make the change. You can do it, I can do it, and we will do it together. That is my promise and my personal opinion. But that's just my opinion, though.